Let's hear that sleigh bell ring, ting, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lonely weather for the sleigh ride together with you and you and you and you. Hi guys, Love 175 here, aka Shanna. I'm here with another webcam report from yours truly. As you know, it's Christmas time again. I'm wearing my Santa hat and shirt to complete the ensemble. To celebrate this joyous day, the trees are already hung up and the Christmas presents are under the tree. Even though you can't see them, but I sure do can. And chestnuts are roasting on an open fire. Even though I don't try a chestnut yet, but I'm willing to give it a try. Anyway, I have two news to share with you all, so without further ado, I'll get started. Hold on. Starting. Okay, starting. On December 5th, into the wee hours of the morning, evening in the East Coast or wherever you are, the people of South Africa have lost the greatest legend in history, Nelson Mandela. He was the first president of South Africa, the Prince of Peace, and he was loved by everyone who met. During the early days in Mandela's life, South Africa wanted to live in peace and harmony due to the politics centered on other people, not to belittle them, but to stand together like a rock. Mandela did everything he possibly could to change the world, but others wanted to get rid of him. Mandela landed in prison in 1964, where he served time for 27 years. Soon after, he was released from prison and began his long walk to freedom, which was known for all over the world. In 1984, Mandela became the first president of South Africa. His inauguration was televised globally. During his years as president, Mandela tried to end his negative humanity in South Africa, which he succeeded. Since then, people put down their weapons of destruction, that is to say their negative thoughts about other people, and hold hands of kindness, even to the people who don't know them. Mandela's presidency ended in 1999, living out the rest of his years in retirement. He made appearances from time to time, meeting all the people in the world and their leaders. He even visited the White House to meet President Obama and his family. During his final years, Mandela's health started to deteriorate and was sent to the hospital lots of times. Last year, President Obama went to South Africa to meet Mandela's wife, but not to Mandela himself because he was sick at the time. He was released from the hospital for the last time, where he spent his final days of his life. He died at the age of 95. After the announcement of Mandela's death, in Africa, people who don't mourn the loss, they celebrated life with music, dancing, and celebration. Meanwhile, President Obama announced the news in the evening, and he goes on to say, "I have never met a greater man than Nelson Mandela." All of the world's flags are flown at half-mast until Monday morning to remember Mandela's life. It was a snowy yet somber day in Newtown, Connecticut, where everyone remembered their loved ones during the one-year anniversary at the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting that took the lives of 26 people. 20 of them were children. Ever since that tragic day last year, families who lost their child, who had their whole future ahead of them, had to celebrate Christmas in silence. It leads them to question why. Now, I don't have any more information to tell about the memorial, but I did everything I can to write down what I know and watch the news in order to write down what's happening here. So, yeah, I did the best that I can. On a snowy morning, the church bells rang out 26 times, one for each person who died during that terrible day. In Washington, D.C., President Obama and the First Lady lit 26 candles before giving them a moment of silence. And back in Newtown, during the night, they held a candlelight vigil and sang songs of hope, wishing for brighter days ahead of them. And that's a good thing. So, what do you think about my webcam report? If you would like, please leave a comment down below, and I will not accept any bad comments, and I will block all trolls. Don't forget to like me, subscribe me, and visit me on Twitter and Facebook because that's where I usually go. Oh, and DA because I draw myself as a mouse. If you don't know that, just go to da.com, or if not, I'll put a link in the description down below. So, that's it, the last webcam report for this year. So until next time, I'm Lava175, aka Shanna. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, which you celebrated already, Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. The first Noel